Hey, what's up, fellow modelers? Will here. Welcome to the Ensign's Chair. So, I want to do a video and give you a quick review, in my opinion, of the Bird of Prey lighting kit from Starling Technologies. Now, most of you know I did a review a couple months ago comparing lighting kits for this Bird of Prey, the big Bird of Prey that I'm working on, which is, it's in different pieces right now. I'm going to do an update on that here in a little bit. But I did a review only looking at the Madman lighting kit, which is also part of Tenant Controls, and comparing that to the lighting kit from Stellar Effects. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you know I've had some issues with Stellar Effects for a couple months now. I originally left out this kit because it's a little more pricey compared to the other two kits. The other two kits are less than 100. This one's 150-ish. Doesn't mean it's not worth it, though. So give me a minute. I'll put you on the bench. We'll get to work. All right, guys, so here we are. This is the kit the way it comes. Now, this packet is your installation and setup instructions and how to use it. You get sent an email link. Once you purchase this, you get sent an email link to download this. So don't go looking for it on the website. You won't be able to download it on the website unless you purchase the kit. Once you purchase the kit, they send you the link and you download and print off, or you just do it from your computer, whichever way you want to do it, and you print off your instructions. So now, to get to this point, for those that maybe haven't seen the previous videos, I have been dealing with this lighting kit for a while now, for several months. Originally back around the first of this year, it's 2022 right now. Around the first of this year, I ordered two model kits, or two lighting kits, and I got the one from Madman Lighting, Tenant Controls first, and that one came in. But the problem is that one didn't have sound. It only did the lights, and I wanted sound on this model. So I looked around and I found the lighting kit from Stellar Effects. Now, Stellar Effects had, I'm going to say, a really good reputation. They did have, they were known to take a little bit to get orders out. Paul Jasmine over there was known to take a little bit. I mean, he is one person doing all this, but it was taking a little bit. He was getting a bit backlogged. It took me about, I want to say, almost 2 months from the time I ordered it to get this lighting kit in. Now, the issue I had with this lighting kit was when I went to install it several months later, I come to realize that I got sent the wrong board, the wrong control board. Now, as far as I can tell, the soundboard is for the Bird of Prey, but this control board, when I wired it up, appears to be for the JJ prize. So I had been trying to contact Paul over there at Stellar Effects for a number of months. I've tried a number of different avenues. People have said they've reached out to him on my behalf. Never heard anything back from him. I even tried to contact him on his personal Facebook. Still heard nothing back from him. And pretty much got ghosted. So I have a lighting kit that has mismatched parts, and I was talking to Gus over at GCals, and he was looking to build the JJ prize, and I offered this board to him, but like you pointed out, without the discs for the warp bustard collectors, this board really doesn't do much good unless you've got a set of the bustard collectors and no board. So I never really intended to build JJ prize anyway, so I'm pretty much out. I think this cost $90 right around, but I'm pretty much out of that. I'm a little disappointed and upset that Paul pretty much just didn't respond. And at this point, it was pointed out to me the other day that apparently the Stellar Effects website and Facebook page are both gone. They are not online. So there you go. I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm out of a board out of 90 bucks. So, but anyway, I had to find a replacement for that. So I came across this. This was recommended by a couple other modelers. And I came across this Starling Technologies sound card, well, control board and sound card. So it does the sound like I wanted. And it claims to be a plug and play. Pretty much you drop the board in, no soldering required whatsoever. And I was a little doubtful of that claim, but I will tell you what, this board has been a pleasant surprise. So let's get in and take a look at it. This is how it comes in the mail. Just open it up. Now this is a little bit of a mess because I already took it out of the packaging, but what you see, minus the battery, is pretty much how this board comes. It comes in this plastic with this card over top of it, so I've already opened it up, but it comes like that. It comes with some shrink tube, some heat shrink tube, a switch for on and off, and a couple other parts in there that I haven't gotten to yet to see what those are for, but I think some of that's for binding together your fiber optics, which it does come with a couple strands of fiber optic. And it also comes with a mounting rod for your 1-350 bird of prey, if that's what you're going to use this. And I'm using this in my big bird, so I won't be using this for that. But it does come with the hollowed out mounting rod if you needed one of those. So that's pretty cool. That's the only kit that I've seen that's included this. So that's pretty cool. But when you pull it out, put this aside, this is pretty much how it is. It's already assembled. The only thing that I had to connect was the two SMDs, which come in a separate package. And basically when you connect those together, it's just this one connector here. You take a look at it, you'll notice that your black wire is, depending on how you're looking at the board, if I'm looking at it and the wire connections are at the top, your black wire is on your right. So all you got to do is look at your connector, make sure your black wire, your negative wire is on the right, and plug it in. And that's pretty much it. Everything else is wired up. I just had to I just temporarily twisted together the positive and negative to go to the battery. He does include this battery connector, this 9-volt battery connector. So pretty much when it comes out of the box, you can plug it in and test it right away, which is what I did. So let me go ahead and connect this, and I'll show you what we got. So we've got, and I haven't looked to see what each one of these specifically is for, but we've got some white LEDs. We've got our two reds, which I believe are for the red lights on the underside of the primary hull. And then we've got, this is excellent. This right here is your engine effect. You pretty much, you have a red and a orange or amber colored tube here that these LEDs flicker into. And basically when you go to put this in, you just drop this into the model right where your engines are mounted at, and you've got your lighting effect for your engines. It don't get any simpler than that. You know, it's wired in there. Your board drops in. This will drop right at the back of your model, so it does go right into place. And everything is either soldered real good, and he's even got some in some spots he's hot glued it so that the connections don't come loose. So very well constructed, it looks like. And what we have is a button that's already pre-wired that controls your photon and your disruptors. So let me get this together. Now these two here are for, these two LEDs are to simulate your photon, and then you've got those two SMDs which get connected and run out to your disruptor cannons on the wingtips. And let me see, God, these things are so small. There we go. So we've got these for your two disruptor cannons. And basically for your disruptor cannons, I've talked about already in my 1-350 build about hollowing out the tube. There's also, I think I went back and redid it with the metal tubing for the main cannon, so that way you could just slide these down in it and hide it. They do show an option in these instructions about wrapping these around the disruptors. You could do that. It's going to be obvious that they're sitting there. I mean, once you paint, maybe you can hide it a little bit, but it's better off just to either hollow out those tubes and run these through, or replace it with metal tubes. And that also, this also talks about that a little bit, but doesn't really go into much detail about it. But we'll talk about the instructions in a second. So anyway, we've got the two lights here. If I can get these out separate from everything, get all this other stuff out the way so that you can see these. But these are your torpedo lights right here. So let's go ahead and press this button, see what we get. All right, so you can see that they light up. There's your disruptors, and then I'll hold these up a little bit better so you can see those. So you'll notice you get that little bit of a flicker out of the one light, and then you get this green light lights up brightly and pulses in order to give you that photon shot. So I love the effect that they've got set up on this board. Although I am going to modify this a little bit. I'm going to change this red to a yellow bulb because when I look at screenshots from the movie, and it could just be the light filtering, I could be wrong. It could be the filtering they use for those shots, but it looks yellow to me, and I want to try to reproduce as best as possible the way it looks on film because that's what most people are used to seeing. So I'm going to change that out. I got a couple other modifications to make to this. So that's pretty cool. So that's going to look really good. Get that wired up. This also has the option you can put in the demo mode. So if you hold this button down for 1 second and then let it go, it should start to do random. It'll do random firing on a loop. So that's pretty cool that you have that option. If you want to demo your model, like I plan to with this one next year, hopefully I'll have it done in time for Wonderfest next year. But it's really cool when you want to demo this to be able to just set it out and have it run on a cycle and just fire the photons and your disruptors. Obviously I didn't turn it off, but that's pretty cool to have. I like that. So I would say that the claim that this is a drop-in plug-and-play board, enough of that, are pretty accurate. This will just drop right into the main part of the hull of your bird of prey. It's meant for the 1-350, but like I said, I'm gonna use it on Big Bird, but it's meant to just drop in and fit into the hull of your 1-350 bird of prey, and to me it looks like it'll do that. So like I said, it's about $150 give or take for taxes and shipping for this board. A little more pricey than well, you don't have Stellar Effects now, so really the only other board I know of, there may be some other ones out there, but I know the Madman Lighting Kit one is about half that price, but again, that one does not come with sound. So this is a pretty cool board. Just to talk about the instructions, I have to say these are the best instructions out of the 3 kits total that I've reviewed. They're very thorough. They talk about the connections. It even goes into detail to show you how to modify your 1-350 bird of prey for the lighting to work in it. Talks about modifying the cannons, the disruptors, the wings for the lights. It shows you the option if you want to just wrap it instead of doing the work to change out that cannon, just wrapping it around the disruptor if that's what you want to do. But it goes into very intimate detail about the different modifications to make this thing look nice once you get it all installed. So again, I would say that this is truly a drop-in plug-and-play lighting kit. You don't have to do any soldering. It's all pre-wired connections, and I think so far this is probably the best of the in my opinion, it's the best of the 3 lighting kits. So I would say if that's what you're looking for, it's definitely worth the price to get that effect and get that ease of use. So anyway, guys, just a short, quick video just talking about the Starling Technologies Bird of Prey lighting kit. I love it. I'll probably get another one for my 1-350 now just because I think the effects are so simple to add. The instructions are so thorough. And if you're new to lighting and you want to do a lighting kit, this is probably the one to get. So anyway, I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I appreciate everybody's support and feedback on everything. Like I said, I will be working on an update for the big bird of prey that I'm building. Should have it out hopefully this weekend. But until then, keep modeling.